All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, the spectacular Durban July is taking place today. The city of Durban is all geared up to host one of the country's biggest horse racing extravaganzas. Now, over 55,000 people are expected to attend the star-studded and glamorous event. Today, the Greyville Racecourse will host the traditional July races where punters and horse racing enthusiasts are treated. Then later, all roads lead to the mother of all parties, where international artist Chris Brown is set to perform. For more, we're joined from our Durban studios by Nzuza from Mabala Noise. Sikulile, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It must be warm in Durban. I mean, for you to not even be wearing a vest underneath.
Yeah. We all chilled out here in Durban. It's the warmest place to be. Thank you to the city of Durban for honoring us and letting us honor this prestigious event. We're hosting Chris Brown, we're hosting Slum Village, we're hosting Tinashe, we're hosting Eve. We're hosting a string of South African musicians for the one-man concert where we're having the annual Mother of All Parties happening right here in Durban.
Take us back to the brainstorming session when you guys came up with this to say these are the international artists that we need to bring and why. Take us through that.
We didn't have like a string of arrangements of who we're bringing, who we're not bringing. We sat down together as a team and we decided who's hot right now, who has the best music. Mm-hmm. We're like, who do people want to hear? At the moment, we have the 90% rule that's happening and the 10% rule where we have 90% local music, which we have a huge influence in because we run a record label, by the way, called Mabala Noise Entertainment. We have our own artists. We've got 13 artists in our record label. And then we've got the 10%. So we were like, before we throw a show, let's have all our artists performing on one stage with international acts because with the 10% of international acts, there's a shortfall of international music now in our music scenery in South Africa when it comes to the SABC, the national broadcaster. So how can we bring a surplus of international music? We decided, let's bring a couple of international musicians and let's have our own musicians sharing a stage. That's how we came about. Mm-hmm. We were fighting back and forth with all the representatives in the company, deciding who we'll bring, who we'd not bring. And we ended up with Chris Brown, Eve, Slum Village, and Tinashe.
All right. Let's talk about the local artists that are part of the lineup. Who are these local artists?
Locally, we have a string of our own artists as Mabala Noise. But then we didn't just close it to ourselves because we're not selfish like that. We also brought along your Caspers, your MTs, your Fifi Coopers, and furthermore. And then we also have our Mabala artists, which are your Du Bois, your Ricky Rick, your DJ Wongs, your Chinaman, your El Vovo, which are local brands in Durban. And we've got many more. Like we've got a lot of artists performing tonight. We're gonna have a great show.
Why was it important for you to link this concert to the Durban July?
The Durban July is the one show in Durban that brings everyone. Everyone wants to be in Durban. I actually arrived yesterday morning in South Africa. We were out in LA for the BETs. When we arrived in Durban, when we arrived in South Africa in Joburg, there were no flights. Yeah. Everyone was heading to Joburg. There were no flights from Joburg, from anywhere to Durban. We had to struggle our way through to get flights down here. Because people from Limpopo, people from Mpumalanga, people from Kimberley, people from all the corners of South Africa want to head down to Durban and want to spend this one weekend. This is the one weekend where everyone wants to be in Durban and experience the fantabulous views, the great expectations, and have fun in Durban. This is the one weekend. So we were like, as Mabala Noise, let's capitalize on this event. Let's capitalize on this weekend of the Durban July and host our show and have that same synergy where everyone has fun in Durban. Let's make one show.
No, I mean, I'm jealous now. Why isn't Joburg getting a show like this? I mean, well, for Slum Village at least.
Unfortunately, our arrangements were based on the Durban July. It's all in line with our sponsorships that we have right now for the Durban July. It's all arranged with the clientele right now. There's no clientele in Joburg. If we were to be honest, as an events organizing company, because we are a record label and an events organizing company, right now we look at where our target market is. All our target market is in Joburg right now. We've got 95% of the people who buy our music, 95% of the people who attend our shows are all here in Durban at one point. So how about we do an event where we cater for all of them in one go?
All right. Sikhulile, thank you so much for talking to us. Sikhulile Nzuza from Balando is sharing some more information on the mother of all parties happening tonight in Durban after the Durban July. All right, let's take a quick ad.